Welcome, guest of honor, to my channel. Here, I hope you find inspiration and motivation for your day. We have a lot to talk about, but don't worry about it. We're going to get it in with Press, Shaken, and Run.
Hello and welcome, guest of honor, to this season of Press, Shaken, Run. This is season 3. We are going big. We are going really big. Okay? Now, for this look, keep watching. Okay, a little better. It's hot, so I tailored a strap dress to just be a crop top dress, and I'm still putting on my earrings right now. I actually got these little clip earrings so I can imitate actual cartilage piercings. I've gotten much better at putting them on. I can do it a lot faster now and place them a little easier where I want them. So now it looks like I have more cartilage piercing. I don't. Boom, boom. Right into this look we go. Primer. Set powder. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now on season 3 of my Press, Shaken, Run episodes. And I am so excited about it. Because when I look back on how I started out with these videos, it was a little chaotic. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do my makeup at the same time. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, let alone hold a conversation while I do my makeup. I mentioned this in my last video that I'm having some music copyright troubles where I think I got a good song and then it pops up as a copyright. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, we are officially in season 3, and I'm super excited about that. I left off by doing overnight diaries, which was just a reflection of what my overnights look like, what I do on the job, and how it impacts me the day after, how it impacts my kids, how my kids help me the day after I've worked an overnight. And my kids are such darling angels. They let me sleep. They let me sleep. I had a little bit of concern with, not a whole lot, you know. I had a little bit of a concern with an acne breakout. You can still see some on my chest and some scarring on my face, but it's clearing. It's clearing. I also decided that this season we're going to talk about relationship fails and lessons learned. So most of my relationships, we're just going to jump right into it, just like this. Most of my relationships broke off neutral. And when I say neutral, we're still friends today. I don't think I'm enemies or frenemies with any of my exes. If I run into any of them today, we can hold a civil conversation. A civil conversation. I've shaken hands with some of the significant others in their life. No problems. I co-parent with my kid's father, you guys know that. But when it comes to moving forward, we run into a dilemma between desires and faith. It's a very, very, very strict line, an obvious line. There's no gray area. However, my mother Eve, can we talk about her? She takes over time to time. She wants to do her own thing. She doesn't listen very well. She doesn't listen very well at all. And that side of me is struggles with a single life. Now, I've been married and divorced just once. I don't plan to do it again. It was traumatizing to go through it because, one, I like to finish and follow things through. So that hit me hard. Getting a divorce was a hard hitter. But again, it was neutral. Didn't take long. And at the time, there were a lot of tears to be shed. And they were shed dearly for about a year. Knowing that, I had to reflect and look inside just to see what it was about me that needed to be taken into consideration as far as compromising during a relationship. And I hate that word, promise. Compromise, the whole situation. I don't like it. I don't remember where I got this concealer from, but the color is toffee, and it's a sample. I just want to run it out. It's a pretty color. Okay, toffee. I don't know where I got that from. It came in a sample from mail. And I do see some bags from working my overnights, so I wanna cover them up real good. Okay, so again, reflecting on how I could be a better me in a relationship. I had one friend move in with me. That did not work. We never got married, okay? I had one friend move in with me. It did not work. And I know a lot of people are throwing the Bible at the screen right now because I do say that I'm in ministry. So topics like this are hard for me to talk about. It's like being in a confessional without a priest. I was raised Christian, Baptist, evangelist. But how are people supposed to know they can learn from their mistakes unless people share? I'm not a hypocrite when it comes to relationships. I try to stay honest. I try to stay open. I try to make sure my intentions are well known. None of them have broken me. None of them have really... I say I don't want to get married ever again. But if there's somebody out there who's willing to tolerate me as I am and I don't have to compromise, we can talk. If there's somebody out there who would really take me as I am and I can take them as they are, because it's a two-way street. Is that the right way I want to say it? I don't know. Moving on. But do I plan to stay single for the rest of my life? No. I would like companionship. Do I plan to ever get married again? Not really. Not really. Because I'm terrified of it. I really am. I am terrified at this point of marriage. It scares me. It's work. It's work. There's no college course on it. It's hard. I congratulate people who can and have been married for a long time. I congratulate you. I commend you. It's not something everyone can do, and it's praiseworthy. I used to want that. I used to really desire to have that praiseworthy relationship. Once upon a time, it was a goal. It was a goal in my life to be married and stay married till, death do us part. When I gave my vows, I meant it. Where did it go south? Financially, I believe we just weren't stable, which caused some. I have attracted a lot of the wrong people. But having said that, I attracted what I wanted at the moment. So the fact that I'm still single is my choice. Because I truly believe if I wanted to, when I'm ready to, I'll attract the right person. Again, I'm not going to settle for anyone less than what I do want or deserve, and I wouldn't ask anyone else to do it either. I got a lash. Don't want to blend right now, but there's a lash. I will get it later. Oh, it came off. Okay. I'm going to do eyes and we'll come back to the second color later. I strongly believe that when I'm ready to settle down, I will attract the person that I really want in my life. We are using Sephora, also known as my overnight palette. This dress is very colorful, so this is what I'm building my look off of. Actually, let's just roll this piece up here, like that, so we can see the patterns. I noticed patterns of different men that I've been hanging out with. And I don't have a lot of male friends with the intent of, you never know, oh, you're young, you guys are going to have to grow and work and build and compromise. I believe, and I say I believe a lot, because I do believe. I believe that when the time is right, and my mind is right, and my heart is not frozen as a block of ice outside of my kids and my family, I don't know if I have a heart for a relationship. I really don't. I thank God for birth control. I actually got pregnant on birth control with no ring, with twins at that. But I thank God for birth control, because I don't have to walk around with, I want to say this correct, like all the way correct. I don't want to walk around with children that weren't planned, okay? My children were not planned. However, I love them. I love them to pieces. But it has taught me to be a little bit more mindful and careful about using the word date, love, or being promiscuous. There, I said it. Because that won't work for me. It just won't. And I'll tell you why. My children are known as degrees. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Masters, and Associates. Those are my other children. And vice versa. So, 3 times, I was out with someone I was interested in, and suddenly they just dodged. They ran and went the other way. Little did I know that there was a coworker, someone who can put 2 and 2 together. This person ran and just didn't want to be seen with me. And their reasons was it wouldn't look great at work. Okay, that's fine. If that's your reason, that's fine. I'm no longer with that person. I did not want to be a well-kept secret. So when I realized that I was just being a well-kept secret, I moved on. This has happened 3 times in my life. And when I realized that I was just a secret, I matured, I let go, I moved on, I knew my value, and I realized red flags when they started to appear in new developing relationships. So I have learned some lessons the hard way from old relationships, lessons that will stick with me for the rest of my life, and probably keep me single for a little longer. I really like this color, so I am packing it right in there. This is kind of hard to talk about because I am single. It wasn't fair, never is. Have I done it since? Will I do it again? No. Hence the reason I do decide to stay single, because it's work. I said it, it's work. And I don't want to have to worry about being called a cheater or wandering eyes or lusting or infatuation when I can't distinguish. And the problem with that, every time I think about this, the problem with not being able to distinguish between them is, raise your hand if you've ever been in one relationship and final. Your hand is raised, put it down. Everybody else, I'm talking to you. How are we supposed to know when we're really there? For the people who can do it in one try, I bow down to you. Give glory and honor to God for you, because I feel like that's just, it's amazing. But I'm already, what's the word? I'm past the point of no return when it comes to relationships. Don't care for it. Don't want it, don't care for it. No time to invest in it. Especially when you got people who want to be power couples. I had one like that, and it was traumatizing. Very traumatizing. I have green. I want green. Where do I want the green? I feel like green is going to be a highlight color. So yeah, relationships are very hard for me to even consider, given my history. That is a gorgeous green Oh, fudge, just smudge. It's not the one I wanted. Masterpiece Grease. This is the one I wanted. This is the brush I'm changing to. And we're just going to baby this green on. So, I have hooded eyelids. This part is so hard for me. Cutting that crease just right. Okay, I gotta pause. Okay, so I went ahead and blended out what I wanted to blend out. And now I've been baking this whole time. I completely forgot. We're going to take that off. And we're going to move away from the eyes for a little bit and finish the face. So I didn't get a lot of fallout, but I'm getting major creasing over here. So I'm just going to take my finishing powder and we're going to go ahead and finish the face really quick. Okay, back to relationships. Totally forgot where I was when I took that pause. I was talking about how guys, I guess, when I was interested, they disappeared when I asked. So I do know how to ask for what I want when I do think I found someone I might be interested in, but 3 guys that I was actually interested in ended up being locked away. So God was like, nope. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, God, I hear you. I see you. I feel your presence in my life. By nature, I'm a nurturer, a healer. So I feel like sometimes, because I am weary of not being successful in a relationship and see where it goes, I'm not gonna lie, some people just want to play, be wild, be spontaneous, be adventurous, and in that process of trying to find out if it would work, then learn that it won't, there's no hard feelings. So I've had some of those relationships. Let's see if we can, and if we can't, oh well. Honest ones too, like maybe could have possibly went somewhere, but then one or the other calls it off. I've called off some, others have called off some, and it's a okay, fine situation. I put that highlighter way too high, and that's okay. That's okay, because I can still work with that. So I'm taking it out the bottom and putting it on my sponge. Beauty blender, which reminds me of a sponge. I have to say, it took me a while to get with the beauty blenders. It took me a long time to get with these. But here I am. I really want my highlighter under my eye, so I can get rid of that overnight under eye. Because that's what it is. That's the overnight shift under eye, and it's very hard to get rid of. I literally just poked myself in the eye. Okay, moving on, because I've done so much to this under eye now, it's ridiculous. I'm going to end up with a cake face. I don't care what I do with the rest of this face. These eyes are beautiful. Okay, moving on. Blush. Until I run out of a product, I will run it down to the pans. Can you see it? I really like how that came out. That's sharp. It's a little thick instead of being pointy, but I did it. Now I'm doing the other side. Yes. Okay. I want to add black eyeshadow. And I am still on my Sephora palette. I've not needed to switch up. And there's no fallout with this palette. I absolutely love this palette. The other day when I did this, I opened my eye and I got black mascara all into the crease of my eye. I don't even know how I did it. My eyes are watering and I just dumped all types of... Oh, man. Okay, so back to relationships. Let's wrap this up with people. Okay, I kind of thought they would be a great fit, and it just didn't work out. One was just too silly and naive about serious situations, and I couldn't handle it explaining the situations when they arose, why they were important. And then when we didn't see eye to eye, it was just happening too much. We were on and off for just a year, so that didn't last long, and I learned a lesson, because whenever I get this feeling like, no, Janelle, I know that's not me calling it off, but then the other side of me is like, give it a try, see if it lasts. There could be hope. This is the work you're supposed to do to make a relationship work. If you don't do it now, how are you ever going to find yourself in another marriage? Well, I don't want to find myself in another marriage, so no work for me. I have work that pays the bill. I have work that helps build moral in my kids. I have work in the ministry, choir, children's class, Sundays class, which I haven't done in a while, but I have work there. I will take a million things over being in a relationship again. But I feel like it's something I should talk about because, hey, when it does happen, it might actually... It ain't going to be happening because I'm looking for it to happen. I have a huge bruise. Where's that makeup? Or when I will ever be ready again. And it's kind of sad. I'm happy not being in one. But whenever I am with a partner, I have a lot of fun. I like the companionship. And I know there's more to intimacy. Like the intelligence needs to be there. The support, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, needs to be there. When I look at all my relationships, all 4 areas weren't there. I've always gotten to a relationship because I was sad and lonely. I had just got divorced. And at that point, for 1 year, I did not make healthy decisions. And I'm so glad I recovered from it without any deep scarring. Some people might beg to differ because I'm saying I would be single for the rest of my life and I'm okay with it. But in retrospect, I think I fared very well. Very well. I'm just taking concealer off of here because I'm going to clean, nope, brow first, then clean up. And this is what we're going to do. Use what's left on the brush. Those are going to come out thick. Okay. And oh boy, I made that a little too thick. So for everything I don't have a question, or for everything I don't have an answer to yet, I know the answer's coming. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, fixed. For everything that I have doubts about, I know the answer and clarity is coming. And one of those areas is relationship. So I don't talk about it much. I don't delve into it a lot because I'm no psychologist. And again, unless the other party is present to give their side of the story, I don't want to talk about it. To be fair. To be fair. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. See the difference in the eyes? Oh, yes. And I still need to do my hair. I don't think I've missed out on anything in my past relationships. And I'm trying to fix it. Almost. Contour to my nose with a cream from the palette. This is a mix of the white highlighter and the gold highlighter. Season 3 looks are about to be on point. They're going to be rare because I'm working overnight. Woohoo! Just a little gold highlighter. Okay. I do not know. I was pretty organized. I was pretty organized in my look today. Usually as soon as I use something, I put it right back where it belongs, minus my brushes. Sometimes even my brushes go back to where they belong. I don't know. I like a heavy lip line. Yeah, how I did. How I did. How I did. How I did. Want to see how I do my hair? Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, that just caught in my ears. Okay, I need to get combs and brushes, and I'll be back. Got the black power pick. Change my mind. We're not tying it back. We're just picking it up. I did have to take off my added hooped piercings because they were catching on the pick. And when they hold onto your ear, catching on anything is not cool. So, there we go. And for some added fun, I'm just going to twist this to the braids here. Additional pinch of hair. Just a teeny little piece. And please don't pop Mr. Rubber Band, so this goes in easy. Don't pop. Don't pop. Perfect. And then unravel that back out. Whew. And there we go. So there's the final look. I could probably put a black belt on with this. Let me fix this outfit. Okay, I've changed the lips, and I feel a little bit like Christmas right now. So I used to say it all the time because I felt like I was blessed every day and receiving something every day. So if you're watching and you know me, Merry Christmas. Even though it's nowhere near Christmas, it's Christmas. 365 days a year, 366 on leap year. Okay? Okay. Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you found some inspiration and watching. Please take time to get ready with me, go outside with me, move with me, do fitness with me, do arts and craft with me, do everything with me. Stay tuned. There's more.